someone's heart? Many times, but aren't you proud of it? Then you have to stand up. Why don't you stand up? Oh my God! फिर कुछ फायदा हुआ? Have you ever cooked a meal by yourself for more than 20 people? You have to stand up, yaar. Excellent, excellent. 20 people. Wow. Have you ever done any volunteer work in the last 6 months? Yes. What did you do, Farhan? Wow, you deserve a mega chocolate. You are the pride of Pakistan. Please give him a very big hand. Ali Kamran, what did you do?
I actually trained laborers at Circular Road, where I was just wandering around and saw he was not lifting the weight properly. I told him how to lift the weight, and spontaneously there were so many people gathered around, and I helped them to.
Wow, give Ali a big round of applause. Thank you, Ali. Have you ever done scuba diving? Or parachuting?
Yes.
Wow, excellent. कहाँ किया था? Certificate है. How many of you did love marriage? Love marriage. यूसुफ कल कह रहे थे मेरी love marriage करवा दो. How many of you did love marriage, yaar? Please stand up. Give each other a big high five. Excellent. And how is the life? How is this near life experience? Good. Thank you. You take 2. Do you have a close friend who is a celebrity or a star?
Yes.
Who? You take all my chocolates. But I think I can give you possibilities, tissue box. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're very proud of you, Adil.
You didn't do high five with me.
Thank you. Thank you. In क्या आप में से कभी किसने ख्याली पुलाव पकाया है? Really? All of you. Excellent. Have you ever gotten stuck in a city traffic? Yes. But you cannot sit down. How come you can sit down? अच्छा, क्या आप में से कभी किसी ने आखिरी क्वेश्चन, क्या आप में से कभी किसी ने अपने बॉस की बुराई की है? Where are the CEOs? You are lucky they are gone. Excellent. So friends, this is what we call a discovery, where people outreach others and they start sharing the things and the information that they can never think of sharing with anyone. So nobody would like to share जी कि मैंने for instance इम्तिहान में fail हो गया था. It is not a public information. ठीक है, love marriage की है और मैं खाना बना सकता हूँ, volunteer करना, ठीक है, और ये बताना कि मैंने टेंट भी कराई थी, और इसमें you can add variety of things. Last time I was doing a training session with Mobilink only 2 days ago, and it was a young crowd, so we created कि आप में से कभी किसी ने लड़कियों वाले कपड़े पहने, so 10 लड़के आ गए जी हमने, and their stories were lot revealing, and in the process the team building is on. Because people start relating with each other. And then in the precise moment when people have a high five, for instance, Adil and I, we know each other for the last many, many years. But this high five honestly has brought me closer to Adil. So I think this is true for all the team members, because in the precise moment you start developing a sense of connection. And I would like to show you that in the high five process, have you ever exercised? This is just one of the exercises. There are, many, many dozen exercises. You can go to the internet, you can download 1,000 or 1 million exercises. But this is not about the exercise. It is the way you run it. So this exercise will help you, and exercises like this, these are going to help you knowing each other, exploring and celebrating the rich diversity, and people start believing that the differences that we have, these differences are not deficiencies. These differences are resources. And people also start learning to value the differences and sharing unusual experiences. It also serves as a skill audit. So we start getting who can do what, who can sing a song, particularly when we are in the wilderness. When we are in a jungle, we get to know कौन soup बना सकता है, और कौन है जिसने, for instance, last time we asked, किसने जी कभी किसी की हड्डी तोड़ी है? A lot of people came in. A lady comes and says, मैंने अपने भाई के दोस्त की हड्डी तोड़ दी थी. तो सब ने सारा दिन फिर यही होता रहा जी, इससे जरा बच के रहो. So this process is called discovery. And very interesting observation is that as soon as the discovery process is closed and we enter into the real team building thing, we give team members some tasks or some assignments or some simulations or exercises. The discovery part does not really help people. The competitive mode of those individuals is on. And whatever is their internal, inside their internal meta program, or meta programming is all about competition, and we strongly believe that the teamwork is only for the playground, and the practical business reality is about competition. So when you give them the exercises, immediately people go into the competitive mode. These are the same people who are having great high fives. That's why yesterday I told you that sometimes we have the relations and we have the connection, we have trust, friendships, but these friendships and trust does not transfer into the results for the organization. So this is one specific example where we asked people to do something and look at the results. They were fighting and they were, trying to protect their own territories. And to facilitate the process, you see, sometimes teams automatically enter into the conflict. Because this is who these teams really are. And at times, if they don't enter into the conflict, we as devil's advocate, we try to create conflicting situations. So the purpose is that the team members can differentiate between the task conflict and the relationship conflict. So I'm sorry I cannot go into the details. I'm sure all of you have such understandings. And after this competition exercise, for instance, this was a team that we took for a wilderness camping, and this was 19th of Jan, extremely cold month, and they were supposed to pitch their tents, and they were in a competitive mode, and they were blaming, and they were complaining, and they didn't pitch their own tents. And the result was that they had to spend the entire night outside on a mountain top without tents. So this is the extent that I can go to. And as a result, they were very resistant in the morning, and when I took them for a meditation exercise, 5 o'clock in the morning, they were very resistant. And through debriefs and facilitated reviews, these people were able to see the disadvantages of not acting as a team, and they also were able to see the benefits of acting as a team. So this is not something that you can just teach. This is not something that you can just show on the PowerPoint slides. This is something that you have to take people through. So that's why I call my team building programs experiential learning programs. So you cannot just tell people that this is the competition and this is what happens. Usually when I present my proposal to the organizations, they don't believe that, Kaisar, how come this can take place? And since we, mashallah, have done these sessions over the years, so we understand that the team behavior is such that they'll definitely go through this stage. And the next stage is, of course, transformation. No, this is not a complete kind of a transformation, but this is a stage where people start experimenting with teamwork. After failing in a bad way, after seeing the disadvantages of not working as a team, now they are absolutely ready to try out a little bit of teamwork because they are compelled to do so. So they don't feel a choice but to work as one team. The reason is that we put them into such situations. For instance, their ankles are tied with each other, so they don't have a choice. And then we relate the entire thing with the actual workplace challenges. The result of these competitive exercises is that sometimes organizations and individuals, they don't have mutual trust. So we build some trust building and communication exercises into this team building session. So for instance, you're holding the hand of somebody. If you just look at this picture, can you forget this individual who is, look at the amount of care and amount of empathy. And this gentleman wasn't the leader of the team, but he was taking personal responsibility for the safety of the rest of the team members, because we were at a very different terrain and the track was extremely, extremely challenging. And For instance, exercises like this, these are trust building activities. And you can find these activities on the internet everywhere. But again, you have to modify and plan and adapt these exercises, keeping in view the organization's level that you're working at, if it is a very senior level, or what is the combination of team members, and what are some of the objectives that we like to achieve through this team building initiative. For instance, how many times you would like people to lift you up like this? And people have a lot of fear. Or when this person is taken through this imaginary box, what happens is the person says, wow, I did it. Then I ask these individuals, what did you do? You did nothing. And why? And then I go back to the team and I ask them, जी आपने क्या किया है? आप तो इधर ही हो अभी box के. You're not on the other side of the box. So what makes you, feel so proud? So this is the power of teamwork. And I just gave the lesson that in order to become successful in life, you actually cannot climb the ladder of success yourself. There have to be people who will lift you up. And in order for people to lift you up, you got to be easier to lift. Sometimes we carry a lot of weight, unnecessary weight of our negative attitudes and opinions and personality issues. And as a result of this transforming experience, people start interacting as one team. And that takes them automatically through the fourth stage of the team building process, which we call partner, which is the essence of team building. You call it collaboration, I call it partner, where people actually start partnering with their fellow team members. So would you please, would you like to experience something? Stand up for a moment. This will be rewarded adequately. So this exercise is slightly challenging, but are you ready? Yes. Where the energy goes, are you ready? Yes. All right, please raise your hand. Raise your hand like this. And try to create a distance, what we call, keep everybody at an arm's length. Okay? And try to create a circle. A very well-balanced circle. And ladies, if you feel comfortable, you can participate. After the instructions, if you think that this exercise is not for you, you may not participate. So at a count of 3, your challenge is, your hand should be just like this. On the right side, the finger is up. At a count of 3, what you are going to do is that you will try to grab the finger of the person on your left. At a count of 3. And the persons who will grab, they'll be rewarded with chocolates. And the second challenge is, you please join a team, become part of the team. All right, the finger on your left, your goal is to grab the finger immediately. And at the same time, your next challenge is that you will not let the other person grab your finger. And the winner is going to be somebody who grabs the finger of the person on the left, but doesn't let other person grab their finger. So 1, hand up. 1, 2, 3, go. Music. Music. You have to show me the finger. Wow, you did it. There are multiple people who have done it. Where are my chocolates? You have to show me the fingers. Yeah, there you go. And we have another individual there. This candy is very, very precious. यहाँ पे कोई नहीं था. Excellent. Would you like to give it another try? This time please do again. Right finger up. वो लोग जो नहीं कर सके, I give them the opportunity. At a count of 3. And there are few people who are cheating. At a count of 3, they bring their finger down. So 1. Are you ready? Yes or? So HRT, 1, 2, 3, go. You did it again. You did it. Wow. No, your own finger is grabbed. You cannot get one. Excellent, excellent. Wow. Give yourself a very big hand. Excellent, excellent. So we just experienced the power of becoming one team. This was basically a very competitive exercise. But these exercises, this was the shortest possible exercise that I could do for you to make you understand the process where teams begin